Okay, I do hope it's seeing. For some reason, I didn't test it, but let's hope it's okay.
Es sind der glitschig spät bei der Nacht. Da fach ich auf der Gasse, wo sie gehen. Dreht sich ein Fräulein spät bei der Nacht. Ihr Haus, sie geht der Vergehen.
Yeah.
Es dreht sich ein Fräulein spät bei der Nacht. Ihr Haus, sie geht der Vergehen. Sie weet dass keiner so wie mit hören. En zingt ein Lied ganz den Seher allein. Menschen, wenn ihr wollt doch finden, lieber nehmen, wat ihr gewiss, was mit mir ist geschehen. Menschen, wenn ihr wollt doch finden, lieber nehmen, wat ihr gewiss, was mit mir ist geschehen. Name Chadushem aber der Getugend, mit größten Schmerzen aber der Gehalt. Sei mein Kind ein glückliche Mitte, der wird dir belächeln aber mal. Sei mein Kind ein glückliche Mitte, der wird dir belächeln aber mal. Als gute Menschen werden dir gefühlt, doch nun ist wenn sie Juden mit dir. Sei mein Kind, die sollst du heilig führen, viel besser wird es sei wie mir. Sei mein Kind, die sollst du heilig führen, viel besser wird es sei von dir. En als die wirst du älter werden, wirst du nicht die Welt besser zu verstehen. Es Wändchen in deine Futtermitte, vergesst nicht hin, bis dann wie steht. Es Wändchen in deine Futtermitte, vergesst mein Kind, bis dann wie steht.
Okay. Oh, look at this. At the picture that Michael put. Okay.
What a sad song.
It is a sad song. So I was in Cambridge, Mass, when my son was living there, and there was a fire station there. And in front of the fire station, there was a sign, please do not leave babies here. So that's it. Okay, Janet, can you read, please?
In his blog, Yiddish Song of the Week, Itzik Gottesman writes that the theme of mothers abandoning their newborn children is rare. One version of Finster Glitchik was published in Yiddish Volkslieder in Russland, St. Peter, Pittsburgh, 1901. And another in Yiddish Folklore, Yivo, 1938. The author is unknown. Lifsha Schechter Widman, Itzik's grandmother, was born in Bukovina in 1893. She came to the U.S. by herself in 1907, but returned to Czernowitz in 1913, where she survived both world wars. She recorded Vinkl Glitchik at home in the Bronx in the 1950s.
Okay.
Is she part of that Schechter family?
Yes,
You know, the whole
yes,
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 the dynasty.
wow,
yes.
the dynasty. Yeah. Oh wow.
Correct.
We have two dynasties, the Schechters and the Mloteks.
Yes.
Okay. Cookie, can you start reading?
Oh, thank you. Sis Finster, glitschig, spät bei der Nacht. It's dark and slippery, and it's late at night. Is a pachad?
Yeah.
Yes.
A pachad? I don't know what that means. Is a pachad auf der Gas arois zu gehen? Maybe it's a danger to go out and
No, fear. Pachad is fear.
a pachad is fear. Okay, thank you. Es reit sich a Freilen spät bei der Nacht. I don't know what that means.
Okay,
What's a
read and
Freilen?
then we will do.
Okay.
And then
Hartz geht sich vergewein. That I
Okay.
understand.
Okay, so let's start translating. Es ist finster, glitschig.
What do you call it? It's dark and slippery. Late at night.
Yes.
You said pachad is what?
Fear. Fear.
And the fear about going out, to go out. Arais sich Freiling.
Go out in the streets.
It's a fear to go out in the
On the
street.
streets, spät, late at night. Hearts gate sich vergewein. Your heart goes out with tears. You know.
Okay, Maurice, you can.
Right, so a Freilein is a young woman. It's a Germanic word. It's Deutsch-Mährisch Fräulein. And she's wandering around. Dreht sich at night. It's her heart, ihr Herz. Sie geht sich vergewein. Her heart is pouring out with tears.
Mm.
Those were two new words for me. Pachad.
Okay, sorry about this,
Okay.
guys. Bonnie, yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to know about the pronunciation of spät as late. Is that, I've heard it, spät and spät.
Right, they're both good.
Oh, yeah.
But this is obviously the correct spelling, so I guess.
That's the standard spelling, but people
Standard.
speak, they don't, a lot of people don't speak the way it's standard.
The way, yeah,
spelled.
yeah. I
Right.
guess,
Straight, right.
yeah, okay. And
Okay, let's go on. Alvin, please, can you read?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Sie sagt, als keiner so die nicht hören und singt ein Lied ganz von sich allein. She sees keiner so. Oh, sie said, I don't get it. She sings like no one would hear.
Right, so in this context, zizet, it's not that she sees, but she's looking out to
Oh.
see that no one will hear her.
Singt ein
Zizet,
Lied.
keiner soll mit hören. She looks out, she makes sure that no one can hear her.
Und singt ein Lied ganz von sich allein and sings a song entirely for herself.
Right.
Menschen, wenn soll sich von der Lied der nehmen, wollte ihr gewusst, was mit mir ist geschehen. Folks, when you understand what I'm singing, you'll understand. You'll know what's happened with me.
Good.
Good, thank you. Yeah, good, thanks. Yeah, Elaine, yes?
Can you
Elaine,
just, yeah.
good.
Oh.
No, you're muted.
Okay. Can you just do the translation of the third line?
Maurice, please.
Yeah, sure. So mention people. If you want to learn something from this song, if you want to grasp this song, wollt ihr gewusst, then you would know was mit mir ist geschehen. What happened to me.
Okay, so what was throwing me off is Zolt rather than, I don't know, Welt, Vet. Is Zolt, are they interchangeable for will?
Well,
You know?
it's like saying, if you should meet me in the street,
Okay.
it's
okay.
that kind of should. It's
Okay.
like a conditional kind of, it's not you must, but
I got it.
Should, if you were to.
Okay, got it.
Hypothetical.
Got it. But can you, if you translate it as if you people, if you will hear me, I mean, I think we used will, and I didn't know whether it's interchangeable or not.
Okay, I see that Rafael raised his hand, so please, Rafael.
Yeah, two things. Yeah, I agree with Maurice there. Wenn ihr wollt, if you would, but the last word there, der Nähren, is not der Lernen, it's der Nähren. And der Nähren means to be nourished. If you would be nourished from this song, which is a very strange expression to put here, but that's what that word would mean.
What is it supposed to mean? I mean, what is it?
I don't know what it should be, but what it says is der Nähren, which is to be nourished.
Like as if you were to get something out of this song,
Okay, Bonnie?
Yeah, the last line, the last word is geshen.
Yes.
And what is the translation?
Happen. What happened to me?
Oh, happens.
Yes. Okay?
Yeah, dank.
Okay.
Was ist geschehen, mein Kind? My mother used to say, was ist geschehen?
Yeah, what happened? Yeah, what happened? Hilda, can you continue? Hilda?
Nein.
Chadushim.
What is it?
Chadushim.
Oh, Chadushim, months. Okay. 9 Chadushim habe ich dich getroffen. 9 months I carried you. Mit großen Schmerzen habe ich dich gehabt. With great pain, I had you. Sei mein Kind, see my child, an Unglück, can't say. Unglückliche
Right.
Mutter, see my child, an unhappy and unfortunate mother. Durch dir bin ich
Navenad.
What does that mean?
It's Hebrew for wandering.
Right, like a homeless
and also homeless.
Right,
Homeless, yeah.
wanderer.
but it's durch dir bin ich and Naven
She's
Nad.
blaming
So
the
through
child.
you. Sorry?
Yeah,
Yes. She's saying through you.
through you, right?
Right.
Because of
Okay.
you.
Really because of you.
Because
Yes,
of you.
because
Because of you. Okay.
Can you pronounce it
Okay.
again?
Navenad.
Navnad.
Navenad.
Navenad.
Yeah, Navenad. Bob, yes.
Could this even be nomad? I mean, could that somehow that word
Yeah,
occur? I don't know.
it
I
can
mean,
be
well, I'm
nomad.
just thinking maybe somehow the origin of the word nomad or somehow.
No. Na is for moving, and nad is also moving. No, it's
Moving,
not. It's not the origin of nomad. No. I see that Bonnie and Rafael have
Oh, I'm
their
gonna,
hand
never
raised
mind. I have to lower.
before or something new. Okay,
Sorry, I forgot to lower it.
okay, no problem. So, Bob, it's okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, Henrietta, can you read, please? If you will have problem translating,
Yeah.
Maurice will help.
Als gute Menschen wollen sich gefreien,
Gefinnen.
gefinnen,
Yes.
sich gefinnen.
Okay.
Rachmanis wollen sie haben auf euch der. Auf euch der,
Oif dir.
ja.
Oif dir.
Sei, mein Kind, du sollst dich ehrlich freuen. Viel besser wird sich sein für mir.
Na,
As good people will find themselves.
No,
Find
find
you.
you.
Wollen dich gefunden. If good people find you,
Find you. Oh, they'll have pity. They'll have pity on you.
good.
Isn't that more compassion? Rachmanis? No. No.
See, my child, you should be true. I'm not sure.
Beren, you should.
In this context, ehrlich means honorable. And here again, the word ze means see to it, make sure that you will live an honorable life. Fearing is to behave, so that you will behave honorably.
I will let you do this whole, because
Sure.
in my mind, it's all choppy.
Okay,
Sure.
so Maurice, maybe you'll do it from the beginning, the translation.
Yes.
Please.
So as good to mention wollen dich gefunden, if good people find you, Rachmanis wollen sie haben auf dir, they will take pity on you. Sei, mein Kind, du sollst sich ehrlich führen. See to it, my child, that you behave honorably. Viel besser wird dir sein von mir. It will be a lot better for you than it was for me.
Okay. Any question here?
This is a very
Yeah,
touching.
you know what? I the last line, I thought probably wrongly that it was like you'll be a lot better off than with me. No,
No, it's just saying.
just
You
you'll be a
should-
lot better off than I.
Right, right. So that the baby will have a better life than she did herself.
Okay,
Right.
okay.
Okay. Steve, can you read this?
Ja. Und als du west alter wären, wessen anheben die Welt besser zu verstehen. Wett wellen kennen deine Mutter, vergess mein Kind, bist alt wie Stein.
Elend, bist elend wie ein Stein.
Bist Elend?
Elend.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
No,
All right.
lonely. Lonely.
Lonely. Okay. And that you would become older.
Right. So this is the future. Und that's
Right.
the best. And when you will get older.
Okay.
In the next line, it's a typo. It should be vest.
Vest.
Right. Right. Will you begin the world? Will you begin to make the world better?
No, besser zu verstehen.
Oh, all right. In the future,
Right,
in the future, it's
to
better for you to forget.
No,
you will begin to
No,
understand.
understand.
Begin to understand.
the
Okay,
world.
right.
Right.
You'll begin to understand, right?
Right.
Best you will you'll begin to understand what your mother and father.
No.
So here,
No.
okay. So here again, it's the future Westwellen.
Right.
You will want to know your father and mother.
Oh, I see.
And this is to know, like you know someone, you will want to know your father and your mother.
Is that forget?
Yes.
Forget?
Yes.
Forget, my child. You will.
You are.
You are lonely like a stone.
Like a stone, right? Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Steve. Morty, I saw that you raised your hand before.
No, already Maurice corrected the typo on the second line.
Yeah,
Right.
best. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Okay. Bob, yeah. Bob?
Yeah, I would have.
I was
read that better.
commenting on the second line as well. Typo, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Okay. Any questions before we listen to it once again?
I think Alvin is looking. He's waving his hand.
Alvin, yes?
Yeah, yes. But instead of Vater, Mutter, wouldn't Tata Mama be closer to Yiddish?
Well, Tata Mama is Yiddish and Vater Mutter is Yiddish. You can pick your Slavic or you can pick your Germanic.
Well, okay, it's so Germanic. I thought that was
Right. Vater Mutter
okay.
is Germanic.
Just
and Tata
as
Mama
good.
is Polish.
But there are a lot of Germanic words in
Right.
here.
Yeah.
There was one that Darnern,
Fräulein.
that
I was just going to say Freiling.
Right.
Yeah, the
Fräulein.
Trefoil translated it for us. It's also Germanic. Elend is Germanic. So, yeah.
Oh, is it?
So, okay. So, let's listen to it once again.
Glitschig spät bei der Nacht. Da Bach ist auf der Gasse, wo sie gehen. Dreht sich ein Fräulein spät bei der Nacht. Ihr Haus, sie geht der Vergehen. Es dreht sich ein Fräulein spät bei der Nacht. Ihr Haus, sie geht der Vergehen. Sie sieht, dass keiner so will es hören. Singt ein Lied ganz in Seher allein. Menschen, wenn ihr wollt doch Kinderlieder nehmen, wollt ihr gewiss, was mit mir ist geschehen. Menschen, Name Chadushem aber der Getrugen, der größte Schmerzen aber der gehabt. Sei mein Kind ein Kirchenete, der dir benechen aber sei mein Kind ein Kirchenete, der dir benechen aber als gute Menschen werden der Gefühle Rachmunes werden sein Juden mit dir. Sei mein Kind, die sollst du heilig führen, viel besser wird es sei wie mir. Sei mein Kind, die sollst du heilig führen, viel besser wird es sei von dir. En als die wirst der Welt werden, wirst du nicht die Welt besser zu verstehen. Es werden deine Futtermitte, vergiss mein Kind, bis dann wie steht. Es werden deine Futtermitte, vergiss mein Kind, bis dann wie steht.
Okay, I see that Rochelle and then Bonnie. Rochelle, please.
Yeah, I just have a comment that, this is not a common occurrence, but Moses was put in a basket with the hope that somebody would claim him. And so it goes way back.
Okay, thanks. Bonnie? You're muted.
Yeah, early in the lead, Erlin, Ayin Resh Lamed, Ayin Nun. I wasn't sure what the translation is.
No, it's probably Ehrlich, honorable.
Here, Ehrlich? This one?
Oh, maybe Ehrlich.
Ehrlich.
Yeah, and what was it? Horrible?
Honorable, right.
Oh, honorable.
Okay. Beverly? Beverly?
Yes, she sounds just like Itzhak's mother. Doesn't they?
Well,
No?
I'm sure Bela learned a lot of songs.
Right, that's her
from
mother. I mean, I know her mother. I
Her
know
voice, she's very clear in her distinction, in her words.
very.
You can understand every word she sings.
Yeah, because also there's no music.
Exactly.
But if you didn't know it was the grandmother, you'd think it was the mother. But Moses was put in the basket because otherwise they would have killed him. And this is a very, very sad, very timely song because we just have a case in Houston now where an 18-year-old child put the newborn in the dumpster today. It's in the paper.
Oh my
So,
God.
Yeah. It was yesterday. Yeah. Hilda,
Anyway.
yes.
I lost the meaning of the word pachad. What did that mean?
Pachad is fear.
Fear. Pachad is
Fear.
To be afraid. Fear.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure.
Okay. Any more comments, questions about the song before we move to our Mexican monologue? No? Okay, so let's move back to our monologue of a rich Mexican who is not shy to throw his money around, and he's not apologetic for it. He earned it, so he wants to live large. So where is this? Here and here. Let me. It's okay, guys. It's enough. It's
A
big
little
enough.
bigger.
A little bigger.
Yes, please.
Oh, a little bigger is the problem because some of the words.
Oh, okay.
Move
Okay.
that little gray line at the bottom.
Minna.
We
That's
what?
a at the bottom of the white area, there's a little gray line, and if you move it one way or
Yeah,
another.
I know. Yeah, I know. But then I have to move it. Yeah. Okay, so we stop here. Ich bin reich, lebe in Roskosch. Okay, so Rochelle, can
Okay.
you? It's
Yes.
from me. First line, first word.
In Reich, Gleb in Roshkosh. Was hab ich von mein Leben? I'm rich. I live in Roshkosh. It must be a place.
No. Roshkosh is luxury.
Oh, luxury. Okay.
Oh, wow. I never
Okay.
heard.
New word.
Yeah,
Roshkosh.
I didn't know this word until I looked it up.
Okay. Hab ich von, what do I have from my life? Gläubt mir als die Kirchenim
No, Kapzonim.
Oh,
The poor people. A kapset is a poor person.
shouldn't there be a pay in there?
No,
Oh, it's a
bet.
bays. Okay.
Bet.
Kapzonim leben asach besser wie ihr.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Believe me that the poor people live a lot better than I do.
Yeah, that's only rich people. That's only rich people can say it. The poor people won't say it.
Gefahr aber, wenn
I
hab,
Okay, go on.
der Fahr aber, wenn ich hab sich herein mit meiner
My friends in Spanish.
Amigos.
When I get to
Friends.
Therefore, when I get together with my amigos, my friends, in erreichen cabaret, in a rich cabaret, gebe ich schon Julia und los sich wohl gein, weil's darf zu sein. So when I get together with my rich friends in a cabaret, I give Julia, and because that's the way it should be. Chesti.
Just a moment. How can we translate los sich wohl gehen?
I allow myself to be happy or to party or to be, enjoy myself.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. But before you continue, yes, Bonnie?
What is Julia? It sounds familiar, but I don't remember.
Like Juliet kinderlich, enjoy yourself.
Enjoy, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Chesti emise vechere. I eat the original or
no, the real.
The real vechere, the midday meal or supper.
Dinner.
Okay.
Dinner.
Der hab sich das Herz mit Emerson Bissell cognac. I revive my heart with some good, honest cognac. Noch a Koppe und Tage Koppa. I don't know what that means.
Glass.
After a drink.
Oh,
okay.
A L'chaim?
I saw you.
Yeah. Und Tage nor a Gläsel and the Tage nor and therefore
and really.
No. And
really,
okay. And really another glass.
Only. Yes. Yeah.
No,
yeah. No, you're right.
No.
Glass.
No, she was right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right. Der Orchester spielt die ausgeputzte Senioritas, glanzen mir die feierdicke Äugelech. The orchestra is playing and the senoritas are they're flirting with him. Glanzen, shining their eyes at him.
Flashing.
Oh, the ausgeputzte senorita.
Oh, the dressed up senoritas. Glance at him with their fire dicka eyes. Zwerg mir etwas azoi waren auf ein Herz. Sarah, don't know that word.
L'chaim.
Oh, Sarah Mechaya. My heart gets very warm. What an enjoyment. Oi hab ich Geschick zu nehmen, Aza edel, shine Senorita in meine arms und haben a tencel. I want to take one of these pretty senoritas in my arms and have a dance. Noch etwas bin ich schwer auf Tritt, but I have my steps are heavy. Geef die flights beim Tanz. I raise my shoulders by the dance.
Yes. I have no idea what it means, but maybe someone can
Oh,
explain
it's
it.
dancing the way my Bubba used to.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
So look
I
at
knew that
Marie.
one right away.
Thank you.
No, thanks, Marie, for the, yeah.
Noch etwas bin ich schwer auf den Titel. Okay.
Sitz ich.
Sitz ich gleicher und guck. So I remain seated and I look wie a heiße, kochedicke spanische Tänzerin flieht, flattert, tanzt und schwebt mit die Schlange getorte dünne Fiesler. Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's a bit, it's a bit
Yeah, I know.
complicated.
I know all the words actually. Let me
Okay, so let's do it.
No. Okay, so
Sitz ich gleicher und guck. So you sit and looks.
so I sit and look, like we're a hot, kochedig, cooking, brennedig, Spanish dancer, flies, flutters, dances, on schwabt is from the word swallow.
It's to glide. She glides.
Glides, okay. Glides with the Schlange, long, like a snake.
No, schlanke, yeah. Slim, long, yeah.
Getokte.
What is getokte, guys?
I don't know. Getokte dünne Fiesler. Dünne Fiesler are, skinny legs or
yes, skinny
slim
legs. So
legs.
just a moment. Let's see. Rafael,
Oh,
what is
tuck.
getokte?
Yeah, tucken is to turn on a lathe, and so getucked means well turned out, well formed.
Shapely.
Okay. Shapely.
Shapely.
Okay,
Shapely, exactly.
Yeah, shapely. Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, go on.
Sie flockert brennt beim Tanzen. She glides and burns with the dance. Ich brenn euch. I also burn. Wart sich mit Hundertes. I'm throwing hundreds.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. That was complicated. Yeah, thank you, Rachel. Bonnie, yes? I see your hands is up.
Actually, it was for something else, but I'll go back. The 100 tests, can you?
Yeah.
What
100. 100 bills.
It's like throwing hundreds away, maybe at her or maybe.
And I'm sorry, what are they throwing away?
Hundreds, bills, $100, 100 peso bills.
Oh, they're throwing money to, okay.
Money, yes.
To the dancer. To the dancer.
Pole dancers.
Yeah.
Elaine?
Still goes on.
The first sentence, hab ich Geschick zu nehmen Aza edel. Can you translate it?
I have a desire to take such, I don't see where it is. Edel is genteel.
Genteel.
Okay. All
But
right.
Such a
wait,
gentle, beautiful senorita. He wants to
wait.
dance with her.
Yeah,
Can
yeah,
you-
but that's a name also, isn't it? It's a girl's name. I knew someone in Allentown who was named that. Adel.
Adel?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Maybe,
Okay.
yeah. Why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is
Luisa?
Adel? What is Adel then?
Gentle, genteel.
Gentle.
Might
Yeah,
have been a diminutive for Ida.
Maybe.
I don't know. They called her Adel, but she was a child, I don't know. It could have been, but I don't know. But I thought that was her name.
Okay. Luisa, you want something else?
Yeah. What about in the previous paragraph that those last two words, Sara Mejaye? What is Sara there?
What? What a joy.
It was such a joy.
Such a
Thank
joy.
you.
Rafael, yeah? Am I
Yeah.
correct, Rafael?
Yeah, Sarah is actually a contraction of vos far a. What a. So it becomes a single word, Sarah, but it's a contraction of vos far a.
Oh, and what does it mean again?
What a.
So what you're saying, Rafael, is that that expression vos para mejaye, that F is turned into a samach?
No, the vos becomes just sa. The va disappears and only leaves the sa at the end.
Very interesting. Thank you.
Welcome.
Marsha?
Yeah, I must be thinking of another word, but I thought edel was like an edel and madel or an edel and mensch was like a good person.
Genteel.
No, gentle, yeah, gentle.
Not gentle.
Genteel.
Yeah,
Genteel.
mean gentle is different than genteel. It means
Right.
some.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
Genteel
That's pretty fine-tuned English. I'm not surprised you wouldn't get it.
Okay.
Am I right in its meaning?
Again, Marsha.
Or a good genteel would be.
Genteel is more of an upper class refined. It it also means polite. Comes from the French "vous êtes très gentil." So it's like chivalrous, höflich auf Deutsch. Might be a good comparable word.
Okay, thank you, Daniel. Okay, great. Luisa, yeah?
Yeah, another question. Where it says at the end of this paragraph, geworf sich mit 100. I am throwing myself.
No.
I myself am. I myself am throwing.
I see, because I would think that it might also mean I'm throwing myself 100%.
No. He throws money. Yes,
Okay.
Yeah, Yiddish loves to put in a zich where you wouldn't expect it as a direct object. Yeah, it looks like it's saying, I throw myself. But I would just say, I'm tossing about 100 peso bills.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's continue. Rafael, please continue. Amol.
Amol, nicht heint gedacht, habe ich gegessen beim Chino, a ganzen Mittag for 50 cent. Once upon a time, it shouldn't happen now, I was eating at Chino's place.
Chinese restaurant.
Okay, is that what it is, a Chino?
Yes,
Okay.
in Spanish it's a Chinese restaurant.
Okay, I was eating at the Jewish Chinese place.
Doesn't say Jewish.
Well, it must have been Christmas. A ganzen Mittag, an entire lunch, for 50 cent. It only cost 50 cents. And heint? But now? Heint fliehen die Hunderters. Now the 100 pesos bills, I assume, fly about. Noch a Hunderter, yet another 100. Noch a Hunderter, yet another 100. Es fällt mir Geld. I'm lacking money. Fällt mir? Oh, it's a whole question. Fällt mir Geld, fällt mir? Do you think I'm lacking any money? Yankel Pfeiffer kann sich verginnen. Yankel Pfeiffer, I can afford it. Was art das, die Idealisten, die Intelligenten, als ich verwend und verschwend mein Geld, wie ich will? How should it bother the idealists, the intelligentsia, the nuttering nabobs of negativism, that I am spending and throwing away my money however I want to. Jeder intelligent, jeder Flaskedricke, jeder Schlepper sagt mir Adea, wie soll ich so leben? Every intellectual, every Flaskedricke, what a great word.
I really couldn't find what it means.
I'm just looking it up. There's a Holadriga, which is a poor person. Oh, Flaskedriga is a religious zealot. And it comes from, it seems to come from the root drigen, which is to kick, at least in my dictionary. Flaskedriga is a religious zealot or a loafer. So,
I have a definition of slob.
Okay,
Yeah,
that works.
slob, okay.
But he's equating with intelligence. So I like the idea of zealot. Every intellectual, every zealot, every schlepper. Now that's a schlepper is like a loafer.
Yes.
Gives me,
Parasite.
parasite. Good. Gives me advice. How I should live. Whoever's got the money, he's the one who should have the advice. Ich hab Geld, so I've got the money. Mache Juliankes. So I go and carouse. Was bin ich schuldig? How's it my fault? As ich hab das bissle Mazel, that I had a little bit of luck. Ich hab sich aruf gearbeitet, that I worked myself up. Ich bin reich, I'm rich. Und sie, die Intelligenten, die Deazogers, seien geblieben Schlimazels. But they, the intelligentsia, the advice givers, they have just remained Schlimazels. Lo Yutzlachs. People who never succeed. Kabtsonim in Sieben Polis, complete paupers. This is an expression in Sieben Polis. I don't know why 7, but that's the expression. A destitute person is a Kabtzin in Sieben Polis. Was bin ich schuldig? Was? How's that my fault? How? Hast du gesehen ein bisschen? Solche Intelligenten. Have you ever seen such the like? Such intelligentsia. Shall I continue?
Yeah, please, yeah.
Ihr meint, als ich bin Chalila, a schlechter Mensch. So you might think that I am, God forbid, a bad person, a karger, someone who's stingy, an einbrenger. I'm not sure what that is.
Royer?
Someone who saves money.
Who saves money?
Who saves money. That's
Okay.
what, because he says a karger.
Yeah, right. Okay. Karger is certainly stingy. Okay.
Yeah, stingy. Someone that keeps his money close to him.
All right, good. I'll have to add that to my dictionary. Good. Es hebt sich nicht an. It doesn't even begin to be the case. Adrabe. On the contrary. Ich habe eine offene Hand. My hand is open. Kommt rein zu mir nach einer Dove, when people come to me for a handout, a Beisteuerung, a support, a monetary support, is mit
Donation.
A donation. Good. Is mit Gresten covered. It's with the greatest honor that I will do it.
Okay, so thank you, Rafael. But I wanted to go back to Sieben. I think Sieben in Jewish culture is something like, a magical number. Like, Jericho fell after they went 7 times around Jericho and then it fell. And
Sure.
in the Chuppah is also 7 times, no?
Yeah, 7 is a magic number. Sure.
7 is a magic number, so that's
and a pola can mean a coat tail. So you can imagine a homeless person walking around with all the clothes he owns on his back. That might be a Kabtzin and Sieben Polis. And also in the poem The Hunting of the Snark, you remember that it wasn't the bellman, but it was someone else who walked around with all the clothes he had, and I think there were 7. So that's not related, but
okay. Yes, Mary.
Ken who comes from a Hasidic background, at one point told us that there's a story. If you're really poor, or when people were really poor, they would get old tattered overcoats and they would put one on top of each other so that you wouldn't see all the holes, or so that they would be warm enough. And there was an expression with 7 coattails or something like that. I can't remember exactly the story, but it's evidently some kind of a Hasidic expression.
Okay.
For a really
Okay.
poor scholar who, is hiding that he's poor, trying to hide that he's poor, I think, if I remember.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, so thank you. Rochelle?
The number 7 is also the lucky number, because if you roll 2 dice, 7 is the one in the distribution that comes up most often.
Okay.
7-Eleven.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Mom always said that Dyson is the lucky number because there's 613 mitzvahs. And 13 is when a boy gets bar mitzvah. So she always told us that 13 was a lucky number because the whole world, when I worked in a building, it went from the 12th to the 14th floor. Nobody would rent on the 13th if the floor said 13.
Okay, so that's two lucky numbers.
Yeah.
Morty, yes.
No, I was just going to say regarding the 7 poets, is Yitzhak Bashevis Singer in his speech after receiving the Nobel Prize, his speech in Yiddish, he gives about 20 or 30 synonyms for a poor person in Yiddish.
Yes.
Now, one of those definitions is a capsule of 7 polis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The beste is the a poiret over a lach.
A poritz over a loch? Okay. Iber a loch. Yeah.
And what does that mean?
Landlord of a hole in the ground.
Okay, yes, Morty, you want?
To me, the best one that he had was pravet Pesach a ganz Jahr, hat nicht gebräut. Hat nicht kein Stück Bräut.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, Bonnie, yes.
Oh, well, it shows that, nothing changes. I mean, here he's wealthy and the intelligentsia are poor, but they're schleppers. But really, they're smarter than he is. But, the scale is weighted toward money. A person becomes more important when they have money, and somehow we think they're smart because how did they get so rich? And here the really educated is considered a lower level. At least that's my interpretation.
In his mind, the writer in the speaker's mind.
Yeah.
But even
okay, Beverly, you went away? Oh, okay, Steve.
I forgot. No, I'm sorry. I forgot I was muted. It would be interesting for us someday to read Isaac Bashevis Singer's speech to the Nobel Prize. Wouldn't that be something in Yiddish?
Yeah, I can bring it.
Oh,
Yes, I would like that.
Yeah, okay.
I listened to it, but I never read it.
Okay, we can do it sometime, yeah.
Ich habe es vergessen.
Steve, yes.
No, I was just going to. There's just I don't know if you've ever read The Assistant, Bernard Melamet's book, but there's a great line in there where he talks about a neighbor, a person that has a store next to him, who decides to start selling liquor, and he makes a lot of money. And he refers to him, Morris Bover, the grocer, says about him when he had decided a long time ago his name was Katz. He had decided a long time ago that when God made him wealthy, God made him wise at the same time.
That's a good one. Okay, thank you. Elaine and then Cookie. I see you, Cookie. Elaine?
Okay. In relation to, first of all, what Bonnie said about money, even in Fiddler, one of the songs Tevye sings is when the words are, when you're rich, they think you really know. That's one of the lines. And now I forgot what the other. Now I forgot what the other thing that I was going to say.
It
But
will come
anyway.
later. When it will
Okay.
come later, raise your hand. Yeah. Cookie?
I was going. There's a Yiddish song that's Mazel. Als man hat ein bisschen Mazel, hat die ganze Welt. If you're rich, the whole world thinks that you're, it's a nice song. Man hat ein bisschen Mazel, hat die ganze Welt.
Okay.
Yep, same thing.
Okay, thank you, Cookie. Okay, let's go on. Hab sich noch lieb, euch zu fragen. Michael, please.
Which Michael?
Only you are here today. The other Michael is not here. So when both of you will have, I will call you by your family name. So
Okay, good.
You are the only one today.
Okay, thank you. Hope sich nur lieb euch zu fragen, but I only like to make inquiries. So was darf man also viel Geld? Why does one need such a lot of money? When Vinkl sort gegeben mein Schochen, and how much has my neighbor given? Geest die nemmers warten a bissel. I ask the recipients, the takers, to wait a little bit. For why not? They haben nicht kein Zeit. They have enough time to wait. Und der Land say 100, and I give them 100. You hear me? A ganzen Hunderter, a whole 100. Ich bin Ayid. As truly as I am a Jew, I give them 100. Bet nor die nemmers. I only ask the recipients, they sollen Chalila nicht vergessen, hereinzustellen mein Nomen in Zeitung, but they should not, they shouldn't at all, God forbid, not forget to put my name in the newspaper. Senor Chakaba Chini Potsky und Wohngreisen, Senor Chakaba
Jacobo.
Jacobo.
Like Jacobo, like Jacob.
Jacob, and without any mistakes. Ihr versteht, you understand. So cost Geld, it costs money. Bin ich gerecht? Sie nicht. Am I right or not? Man kommt mir verkaufen ein Buch von einem jiddischen Schreiber. They come to sell me a book from a Jewish writer. Kauf ich 3 Bücher, so I buy 3 books. Well, again, Sullivan, the Pesa, I should not want, I should hang on to the peso. I should.
No, Sullivan is something else. It's not
Sullivan is not to, nicht zu vergessen.
yeah. Yeah. Nicht zu vergessen.
Untranslatable.
Yeah, deny myself.
I resent, should I resent the peso? A book is a nützliche Sache. A book is an important thing. Ich allein habe nicht keine Zeit zu lesen Bücher. I myself do not have any time to read books. Wer hat das Geduld zu lesen Bücher? Who has the patience to read books? Ich kauf bald ausgelehnte Bücher. This I had some trouble with. I only buy books that have been completely read. Is that used books or books that others have read? I am curious what other people think. Ausgeleihen.
Both. Secondhand books that have already been read.
Been read, okay. They kommen zu Nutz, they come in useful. If I
Okay, so just a moment, Michael. I see that Louisa raised her hand. Louisa, you have something to ask or comment about it before we continue?
Yeah, Żale is from Polish. Żale means like, do you think I'm sorry? Or
there we go.
Do you
deny myself?
Do you think it pains me, or do you think I regret? So that's what Żale means.
Sort of deny
Okay, just a moment. Maurice.
Jalvin means to begrudge.
Begrudge.
Thank you. That's
it.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Therefore,
you could also translate Jalvin as to skimp on.
skimp on or
Okay,
deny
to skimp on the peso. Okay, okay. So go on, Michael. Sorry, but I wanted to clear it.
Ihr versteht, als Geier, oh, okay, they come into it, they come in useful. Ihr versteht, you understand, as Geier for bar mitzvah, when I go to a bar mitzvah, apa cumpleaños, I'm not sure what that is.
Birthday
Birthday.
in Spanish.
Okay, thank to a birthday. Schenke ich regalo, schenke ich regalo, die gekaufte Bücher. I assume regalo means the
Gift.
boy.
Gift.
In Spanish again.
Oh, so I give the gift.
Regalo. Yeah.
I give
Regalo.
the gift of
Regalo.
the bought books. A book kommt zu Nutz. A book is quite useful.
Okay, Michael. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
Karen, will you continue with no?
Yes. Nu, was hat men zu mir? Truly, what does it matter to me? What I'm not sure
No,
how-
what do they want from me?
Oh, what do they want from me? Voje Jepenze. What are they bothering me with? Die Intelligenten, the intellectuals. Voje is men mechazoi mekana mit mein Gewierigkeit, mit mein Palaz in Polanco. What do the why are the intellectuals so jealous of me with my wealth, with my palace in Polanco? Schat, was darf ihr besser, als ich kann doch nicht einsitzen auf viele in mein Reichhaus. What do you I'm not again, what do you better that
What do you need more? What do you need more?
Thank you. What do you need more that I am restless even in my own rich house. Sjok mich arois von mein schön ausgeputzte Stube. I'm chased from my beautiful, elaborate home. Hab doch nicht mit wemmen a Wort auszureden. I don't have anyone with whom to even say a word. Mein Jirene geht alle Nacht ergetze weg, machen a poker. My wife goes every night somewhere to play poker. Die Tochter meiner geht in Cine. My daughter goes to the movies. Und das Yingel geht schlafen, and my son goes to sleep. Nu, mir ist doch a lebendiger Mensch, geh ich euch machen a poker. Truly, since as I am a living person, I too go and play poker.
Okay, thank you, Karen, because I send the next paragraph to Mariv. So, Mariv.
Bon poker, meint ihr is besser? And regarding poker, do you think it's better? Basic false. It means literally what? But I'm saying, who knows, or does one really know, about poker? Es ist heint a Risike sick zu sitzen zum Tisch mit der Peschel Korten. It is today a risky thing to sit oneself at the table with a deck of cards or a hand of cards. Wer spielt den heint nicht in poker? Who doesn't today play poker? Alle Kapsunim, alle Schnorrs, misdok a viele nicht sicher mit die Checken. All poor people, all the parasites or moochers, or I say grifters, One is not even sure about the checks. I think checks, that was a weird word. Did they mean like a bill of, where,
No,
like,
a bank check, a check.
yeah, a bank check.
That you're right.
Did they have checks way back in the early turn of the century? Okay, anyway.
So just a moment, because I see that Morty.
No, I was just going to say that at the beginning of the paragraph, Weisachus is a Yiddish expression. It means not at all, nothing.
Not at all.
Not at
Okay.
all.
Where is it?
Here.
At the very beginning.
Weisachus.
My cursor is there. See? Weisachus.
Like, what do I know?
Yeah. Rafael, yes?
Yeah, the usual expression is "Men is nicht sicher mit dem Leben," and here he's changed the expression, I think, in a humorous way to say "Men is nicht sicher mit die Checken." You can't be you can't be assured of keeping your checks, and it means it's a monetary instrument, the check, and certainly they had those. They've had those for a long time.
What's the original Rafael? With the what?
Men is nicht sicher mit dem Leben. You can't be
with
sure of your life.
I would say it means.
Wow.
I would say it means, is the check good?
Right. You can't be
Yes,
sure
that's
you're
what I
getting.
would say.
When they write you what they owe you, can't be sure that it's a good check.
Correct.
Even. Yeah. Okay.
Go on, Mari.
I love the richness. Every time there's like so many meanings. It's wonderful. Okay. Wenn ich spiel, will ich zen mezumonim. Ihr versteht? When I play, I want to see cash. You understand? Dogem is fish und Geld auf den Tisch. Fish is fish and money on the table.
Yep.
Sitz neben mir etwas a Yiddle. Sitting near me is some little Yid, a nervouser, a deschlagener, a nervous or anxious one, a depressed person. The hand sitting in by him, the hands trembling by him. Wenn stellt nebech ein dem letzten Hunderter, when he, poor guy, risks his last 100. Sag ihm Stielerheit, I say to him quietly, Reb Yid, zu, was sollt ihr verspielen dem letzten Hunderter? Reb Yid, why should you lose your last 100? Darf doch morgen sollen a letra. Now, you guys will have to help me with this again. You will need tomorrow to pay for letra, a letter, like you'll have to go get a loan and sign.
No. It's you have to pay a bill.
A bill.
So a letter is a bill.
A bill of It's a document, a promissory note. That's what it is.
That's what
A promissory note.
So in other words, he'll have to go borrow money the next day because he spent his last 100.
No, he's not going to go borrow. The man, the Jacob is telling him, you have to go pay a promissory note tomorrow. So why are you wasting your last 100?
Okay. Ruft Zik on zu mir mit Kass. He calls out to me with anger. Signor Tinipatsky, nicht Eier Isaac, not your concern. Nicht sick, nicht und fremde Geschäften. Don't get involved in someone else's business. I got it right?
Yes.
Okay. Steht nicht azoi groß. You are not standing so big, or you're not such a big person, that you
a big shot.
Not such a big shot. That would be I didn't even think of that. Big shot. That's perfect.
Don't be such a big shot.
Yeah. You're not such a big shot. Michot schon gesehen größere Gewehren. We have certainly seen bigger, wealthier people, and it's implied, than you. Werden Bettler, become beggars. Yiddish Ashiras is wie Purim dicke Schnee. Jewish wealth is like Purim snow.
Wonderful.
It melts. It goes away. So good. Seid nicht asa Flockenschießer. Don't be such a braggart, Uncle Pfeiffer. Get courting. Now, Uncle Pfeiffer, maybe that's his name, or maybe it means
It is his
Uncle
name.
Whistler. Okay.
It is his name.
Anyway, get courting. Deal the cards. Let's
Deal
get
the
going.
card. Thank you, Mariv.
It's such
Thank
a
you.
great passage. It's so hilarious.
Alvin, yes, Alvin. You're muted, Alvin.
What was the joke about fish? I didn't get the point.
He's saying they're sitting there at the table, and he's saying, "I just, don't play around with me. I want to get going." So he says, "Fish is fish, and put your money on the table. Let's get going and play cards."
Fish is fish. I don't get the joke, but okay.
The game is fish. It means tachlis. That's tachlis. Yeah.
It sounds like let's get real.
Yes,
Dave,
real. Yeah.
Dave, my husband Dave used to say, "Tochas auf den Tisch."
Tochas auf den Tisch. Nice. That's a nice variation. Yeah. Rafael, yes.
Yeah, so as to the question, what does the fish have to do with anything? It's there just to rhyme with tish. Duggan is fish, gelt auf den Tisch.
That makes the most sense.
Everybody's also saying, this is obvious. Let's play, Don't get into the details. Let's
so
do it.
It doesn't have to be fish or anything. It's just because of the rhyme. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Mariv. Morty. There are some.
Wenn ich schon Tage goodbyes in Machim Mishaberach, I become already
the cursor.
Yeah, where's the cursor?
Yeah.
When I become, I then become really upset and give him a Mishaberach in Taten Staten rein. How do you translate that phrase? To his earliest generation. A curse to his earliest generation. Is it a chutzpah fin ashnore? Do you see a chutzpah from a poor man? Gleicht sich mit mir. He tries to be equal to me. Ich kann sich verginnen zu verspielen in ein Nacht 1000 Tage 10,000 Neuch. I can have the pleasure of playing in one night 1,000 and even 10,000. Ich hab genug Geld, hab ich. I have enough money, I have.
Okay, so just a moment, Morty. Yes, Rafael?
Yeah, verspielen is to lose. I'm capable of losing this much.
You're right. Yes.
I want to say, Rachel told me that phrase where he's saying the Hebrew, the blessing, and then about that's actually from a blessing, she said, a prayer. And the prayer continues with the words about the ancestors. So he's really messing around with a phrase from the prayer book.
Well, the Mishaberach can mention a relative or can mention anybody somebody else in particular. Doesn't necessarily relate to an ancestor.
Okay.
But
when it says Mishaberach, yes. It refers not to the person's ancestors, but to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Mishaberach Avoteinu Avraham Yitzchak Ve'Yaakov.
There, that's the one. Okay. Yeah, he's actually messing around with the phrase.
But I think, and maybe Revol can confirm it. I think in this case, he's giving him a curse. He's
cursing him, but he's using a blessing
He's using a traditional Jewish expression.
Yeah.
I want to tell you here a secret. Mein Yidene soll sich Cholile nicht der wissen. May my wife, God forbid, not know about it. My Yentele, my wife, soll gesund und stark sein, may she be healthy and strong, ist bei mir an ewiger Reuch.
No, Eifersüchtige.
Eifersüchtig. Celoso.
Jealous.
Yeah.
Jealous.
My wife is a jealous woman. A celosa means a jealous one in Spanish. Oi, is sie eifersüchtig? Oh, is she a jealous woman? Sie hiedert mich auf Tritt in Schritt. She looks after me all the time, over everything. Sie lässt mich nicht reden kein Wort mit a schön jung Weibel. She doesn't let me talk one single word with a good-looking young girl. Wenn wir spielen zusammen in Poker, when we play poker together, habe ich lieb zu sitzen neben a schön jung Weibel. I like to sit next to a beautiful young woman. Sie ist unseres abacante. She is a person we know. A lialke, a figure, a thin, a nice figure.
No,
Good
Lalke,
woman.
Lalke is a doll.
A doll. That's
Doll.
right. A doll, a figure, a very nice figure. Shape. Blut und Milch. Blood and milk. Ihr versteht? Do you understand? Says a mazaldik ort. It's a lucky place. Borgir amul a 50er. I lend her sometimes a 50, a 100, a 100 bill. Sie wird nicht verfallen. It's not lost. Sie geht up, she returns it. Sie bringt in zappelt beim Spiel. She burns and gets excited when playing. Sie brennt und ich brenn. She burns and I burn. Geschreife, like a big fire. Ich mach sich
But
amul.
why with an iron?
Huh?
Why with an iron, the streife? Streife is with an A. Okay.
Maybe because of the pronunciation. Schreife.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's
Aleph would be in Hebrew.
no, it's not sreife. It's sarfa. Sarfenen means to burn, and so the ayin is actually a Yiddish ending on the Hebraic sin resh pei. So ich sarfa, I burn.
Okay.
Ich mach sich amul a Spaß mit ihr. Sometimes I joke with her, as mein Yidden ist that my wife will see. Nu, bin ich schon fertiger. Oh boy, then it's the end for me.
If my wife is.
Wenn ich komme heim, habe ich schon von ihr gebrannte Zures. When I get home, I already have big troubles with her.
Yeah.
Okay, Morty, thank you. Now,
Don't flirt.
Yeah. Bob, originally I sent it to you. Can you read it or not? Bob?
No, I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it. Okay. No, so no problem. That's okay. So I'll send you something for next time. No
Okay.
problem. Okay, Luisa, please.
Where are we? Sie hebt bald zu schreien und gewaldeben. She begins immediately to scream and saying Gewalt, right?
Carry on.
Jacobo, hast dich schon wiedergenommen zu deine alte Stick? Jacobo, are you again onto your old tricks? Am I okay?
Yes.
Du meinst, as gesehen ist, do you mean or do you think that I don't see? Du los doch nicht herab kein Auge von Bible. You do not let your eyes off of this young woman. Du sitzt zu nahen Leben ihr You sit, would it be close to her?
Yes, too close to her.
Too close to her? Du hältst es zu lang ihre Händel. You hold her hand a little bit too long. Ze als Pfeiffer. I see everything, Pfeiffer. Chateve.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
It's probably Polish. I need to find out.
No.
Chateve gut noch. So I need to look it up, but any
Okay, later.
suggestions?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like Polish to me. Du wirst doch verhabt, wenn du siehst a shame Bible, you become so involved or taken, or help me there, please.
Engrossed.
Engrossed.
I think so.
When
Yeah,
when you see a nice young woman.
Maurice, what is verhabt?
Yeah, I think
Involved.
You're so taken.
Wrapped up.
Taken by?
Yes,
Drawn,
wrapped
or
up with
drawn
her,
to.
taken by her, yes.
Or
Okay.
drawn to.
Okay.
Yes. Du meinst, als ich weiß nicht, do you think, I don't know, wie du machst, Komplimenten der Scheiner, Sekretärsche deiner? Do you think I don't know when you give compliments to your pretty secretary? Hit dir die Beiner. Pfeifferukel. So put me there because she's trying to say something nasty to him. Something in your bones, right? Is it?
Take care of your bones.
Yeah.
Watch your bones.
Watch your bones, Pfeifferukel.
No, you're right. Take care. Be careful, Pfeifferukel. Los gemach die Schickse. Let the Schickse alone.
Yes. Leave the Schickse alone.
Krieg nicht mit der gesunden Kopf in kranken Bett rein. So, I need to help with that.
Don't crawl.
Don't crawl with a healthy head into a sick something.
A sick bed.
Sick bed. It's
Into
an
a sick bed.
expression.
Right.
It's an expression which means don't go and seek trouble. Don't look for trouble.
Right.
Thank you. We will continue next week. It's already 12 or 1 o'clock at other places. So we will, or in England, it's 6 o'clock. So it's 6 o'clock. So yeah. Okay. So we will leave it here and we'll continue next time. Bob, I will send you something. Yes, Louisa.
Yeah. I have this was written, I can forget exactly when this was written, but remember we had the word China there, and
yes, Chino.
Yeah.
Chino.
Translating, are we sure that refers to a Chinese restaurant? Because
Yes. In Peru also, a Chinese restaurant is called El Chino.
But would they have had Chinese restaurants in those days?
Yes.
Yeah,
In Peru,
they
for
started-
example, there were Chinese restaurants already in the late 1800s.
1890s is when like the first big wave of them opened up.
In San Francisco as well, there were Chinese
good.
already, 1890s or so.
I see.
Actually, the word really, the literal meaning is the Chinese. But in this case, it refers to a Chinese restaurant. Back home, we called the corner stores which were mainly managed or owned by Chinese people. We used to call them Chino. Let's go to the Chino.
Oh.
Okay, because the reason I'm asking is that in Mexico, the word China or Chino also has a couple of other meanings.
In what, sorry?
In Mexico, in Mexican
Oh.
Spanish.
So what other meaning?
For example, Chino may refer, and I'm not saying that this is in this context, but I just started looking it up. For example, if you say in Mexican Spanish that somebody has chino hair, cabello chino, it means curly on the one hand, and then also it may refer to a person that has no facial hair. So food for thought. I tried to look it up.
Yeah, but in the story, say that he ate there for 50 cents. So it has to be a restaurant, I think. Yeah, because he ate there.
And to refoil, although he is not here, to his comment that it was a Jewish restaurant, I doubt that a guy with that kind of attitude as this one would worry too much about eating kosher or not.
Kosher or not, yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay. And the other thing is, obviously it's very possible that Mexico, being so close to the United States, had a significant Chinese population that would have Chinese restaurants.
Yeah, I'm sorry to tell you, you're absolutely right. They mostly got wiped out during the Pancho Villa era, but the Chinese walked up and down the railroads in America, same in Mexico.
Yeah.
Okay, but the reason I'm saying this is that I come from Latin America, which is much, much further south, right? In South America, from Argentina, and there a Chinese restaurant was really very, very unusual. There were really not many Chinese people back then in those days. But
That's interesting because, for example, in Peru, the Chinese immigration in those days was huge.
Wow.
There were.
And remember, Morty, that in Peru you also had a significant Japanese immigration, right?
Yeah, but that was later.
I see. But in
Yeah,
Argentina,
the Chinese immigration was initially brought in for farming and to build the railroad.
I see. In Argentina, the Chinese immigration has been a very, very recent phenomenon. Very recent.
Well, I think Argentina had certain regulations about immigrants too. They preferred much more European and, by the way, non-Jewish immigrants at the beginning.
I think Daniel's right, because in California, the Chinese were really brought in for the railroads, which was really, really dangerous work, and a lot of them died because they had to dynamite holes in mountains, and it was very, very tough, dangerous work. So
listen, it was cheap labor and very plentiful, and there were lots of people in China who were willing to be intermediaries for some money to send workers.
Yeah, and it also makes sense that in Mexico there would be a significant Chinese immigration or a significant.
Yeah.
One of my friends in Dublin did whole thesis on the Chinese settlement and the extrication of the Chinese community during the Pancho Villa, the Russian the Mexican Cristero Wars, the Civil War. She was trying to look at like this shared Republican history with the radical republicanism of Mexico and seeing if there was any overlap with the Sun Yat-sen revolutionaries of that time in China. No, the revolutionaries just killed the Chinese wherever they could because they were viewed as outsiders taking jobs.
Yeah, that's everywhere. Yeah. Okay, very interesting, Daniel. Thank you.
How about the Chinese laundries? We used to say we're going to the chinks, which of course was a slur, but we didn't think of it as a slur then.
Yeah.
Chinese laundries.
New York.
Okay, that's an interesting discussion. We can continue it next time when we continue to read the story.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have a nice week.
Have a nice week. Thank you
Great
all
story.
for coming.
Thank you, Mina.
Adios, Dankeschön.
And we will see you all next week.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.